Hello Pisces, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Pisces for the week of September 13th. Now Pisces, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. I also want to just remind you that I'll never ask you for money. I'll never contact you for a reading, either via email, YouTube, or Instagram. Just keep that in mind. There has been an uptick in the number of scammers. So I also do daily content on my Instagram. So if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Also want to say I'm very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. And same goes to my Patreons. So let's see what we have here for you, Pisces. All right, make sure everything's in view, and we'll get right into this for you. All right, looks good to me. Energy on the bottom. You have the Nine of Wands. So this is a card of perseverance. This is saying that you are so close to the finish line. Now is definitely not the time to give up. You can see this person sort of down on the ground, and they are thinking like, how much further do I have to go? But they're not there yet because the card that comes after it is the Ten of Wands. Now remember, you have experience from the journey so far, and you can take that with you as you move forward. And so it's definitely not a time to drop everything. It's not a time to stop doing whatever it is that you're doing. If you're pursuing some kind of goal, keep moving forward, because through the perseverance with that Nine of Wands on the bottom comes some sort of reward for your effort, if you will, your hard work paying off. And so definitely like to see that for you. You have an amazing reading here, Pisces. So right away in the middle, you have the Knight of Wands. This is somebody who is passionate about what they do. They are driven by the things that they truly love. They're driven by their intuition. More importantly, they're driven by their spontaneity in the world. They don't really do what other people want them to do. They're always following their bliss. They're always following their passion. And the Knight of Wands coming forward in the middle, syncing up with this Nine of Wands, to me is really saying like, you have some sort of dream, you have some sort of goal for yourself here, and keep moving towards that, okay? Keep aiming and shooting your arrows, and eventually they will hit, they will land. And that's what this Knight of Wands is talking about. Some of you could be deciding to move residence, move to a new place, move to a new location, something like that. This card is heavily associated with changing apartments, houses, even moving to a new state or city, or even another location. So some of you could be dealing with that. Now, in the past, you have the Hermit, the Three of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. The Hermit is somebody who's working towards self-mastery in an area of life. I feel like, you know, the other thing with that Knight of Wands that I often read is it's somebody it's one of my talent cards. It's like a high skill type of card, because I view the Knight of Wands as like a jack of all trades. And for you, in the past, you've spent time mastering multiple things. You've achieved some level of self-mastery, although I don't think anything is truly ever final in this lifetime. You have done self-mastery around a skill or a talent or something that you have. And the thing is, this is even more so true because you have the Three of Pentacles below it, which is, this card's heavily associated with like craftsmanship. You can see the anvil in the background. You can see this person here holding up their pentacles. You can see their other creations on the wall above them. And so it talks about this person and the mallet, right? This person is somebody who's a builder of quality work, and it's getting rewarded and recognized for all of that hard work that you've done, all of that energy and that effort that you've put in. It can mean that the sort of initial stages of a job raise, like it's sort of like, okay, you've crushed a project, you've done really well, and now somebody's taking like has their eye on you, like an authority figure or something like that. It could be that sort of initial step. But there are major sort of talent cards here on this reading with the Three of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and I'll get into the Eight of Pentacles as we move along. And I feel like this is a central theme in this reading where it's like, you know, keep pushing forward because there's something coming forward here for you. You have the Ace of Cups as well. This is some sort of new happy beginning coming into your life. Could be a relationship forming with somebody that you've met in a group. The thing is, we now have 3 threes with Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. You could have met someone when you've gone out, or even like through a friend or a colleague or something like that. I do feel like there's potentially the start of a romance between you and somebody else that you've met in a group situation. For others of you, there's this talent or this passion that you're riding right now is making you very happy, and it's leading to some sort of new happy start here. Cups overflowing with that Ace of Cups. So in the current situation, you have the Five of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Three of Cups. So we'll just stick to this Three of Cups here, but you can see these people here are celebrating. They're joyous, they're happy. This is a harmonious period of time in their life. You can see all of these cups here overflowing, and people partying, if you will, people having a good time. And so I'm not telling you to go out and rage or anything like that, but what I'm saying is, you know, right now it looks like there is some level of harmony arriving in your life, and this could be synthesizing skills and talents that you have into something that you enjoy doing for a living. Or this could mean you meeting somebody through a friend or a connection or something like that going on here, where there's an uptick in joy, there's an uptick in happiness that's arriving in your life with the Ace of Cups and the Three of Cups and all these other awesome cards. You do have this Five of Swords, which is interesting because it doesn't really fit. This is probably the only negative card on this reading. This is somebody who is, here's the deal with the Five of Swords though, this is someone who's down in the background. You can see that they're down, but they're not out. And this person has won at all costs. And so it's almost like potentially you're thinking about how, I almost feel like you're in denial of all of the good things that are coming, like all of the happiness, all of these amazing events and situations and all of this energy. And it's like, maybe sometimes you're like, why are things going so well right now? And you don't have to think that way. I can't tell you how to think, and I'm certainly not trying to tell you that. But, you know, it's almost like if you are in a period of joy and happiness and celebration, just allow yourself to have that. Now, in the future, you have the Eight of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Wheel of Fortune. Amazing. The Eight of Pentacles, this is really important, okay? So you have this Three of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. This is somebody who, this is the talent card in the tarot. You know, I've talked about how the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, I call those high skill cards. This is the most high skill card in the tarot. Eight of Pentacles, and no question about it. It says you have some sort of gift, skill, talent, or ability that keeps you well provided for. You can see how close and how similar these cards are. These projects hanging up on the ceiling. Now in the Eight of Pentacles, you have even more here hanging up on the ceiling. This is an amazing card. This says that you are skilled at what you do, and it also is just positive movement forward in business, career, financial situations. Really positive card. Some of you with the Lovers, meeting a relationship, meeting somebody, starting new energy, starting new connections with people. And then the Wheel of Fortune, this talent that you're really mastering or developing is part of your destiny, okay? It's leading you to a change in good luck and good fortune and good situations. So I would say take advantage of the wheel, because the wheel keeps spinning. Remember that. Now, let's go ahead and start to clarify. If you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. There's also a bell below this video, which will show up after you hit subscribe. And if you click that bell, you'll never miss an update from me. Lastly, Pisces, really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I hope things are going well for you. I do have a Patreon if you want to support me there. Absolutely no pressure, though. There's a link to that in the description below. So let's see what we have here. We had 2 cards that wanted to come out, and we might as well take these 2 as well. So Pisces, you get 4 cards here that want to pop out. So you have Mary Magdalene, Teacher Awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. This reading is all about driving yourself forward. This is a passion that you feel compelled to follow. And this is even more so with the Saint Germain karma releasing. Move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. This is somebody who I believe is associated with artists, creatives, anything like that. And the Eight of Pentacles is as well. This like purple energy here is all about creativity and passion and anything of that nature. And you're really working towards that. You have Krishna devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. If you know what you're doing and you believe in what you're doing is something that will take you to the next level, trust that. Okay, keep going forward. And then, yeah, Commander Ashtar, call to action. Take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. I know I sound like a broken record, but I keep saying keep going forward, and it's because of this type of energy. Just literally, if you feel like there's a call to action on this talent or this passion, don't give up with the 9 of Wands on the bottom. Let's see what else we have here. Let's pull some additional tarot cards to clarify. All right, so let's see what other messages want to come forward here for you, Pisces. Got the 2 of Pentacles. You have the 7 of Cups and the High Priestess. There you are showing up. I typically do read the High Priestess as a Pisces, but it could also just be associated with the moon. This is somebody who is the divine feminine. Okay, this is the intuitive side of yourself. You can see this is a spiritual guide sitting at the entrance of a spiritual temple. Okay, you will find there could be someone entering into your life that helps you view something in a new way. With that being like a spiritual mentor or something like that. But there's a new beginning potentially here with emotions, with the High Priestess and the Ace of Cups. It's that intuitive side of yourself. And so I would say if you feel a connection developing with someone, trust that with that card coming in. 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is confusion. It's also, though, like meaning you have a lot of choices. You're spoiled for choice. With the 3 of Pentacles, this talent has opened doors for you. I feel like there are a lot of paths and options you can go. And as long as you're doing what you are best at and what you love to do, there are always going to be 7 or more cups available. There are always going to be doors open for you. The Hermit and the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, look, this is, it's cashing in on a talent here. Cashing in on a talent. Just can't be any more clear about that. You have the 7 of Pentacles, King of Wands, yep, and the 6 of Wands. Wow, so 6, 7 Wands, those 2 cards coming one after the other with the King of Wands in the middle. Lots of Wands energy. And the Knight of Wands in the middle as well. This is passion. This is primordial energy. This is creativity. And it's around enterprise. The King of Wands is the entrepreneur in the tarot. The King of Wands, even more so than the Knight of Wands, is the most passionate person in the room. It's the highest tier, if you will, of the court cards. It's the last of the court cards is what I should say. In the wand suit. And so this is somebody who really only does what they want to do. And you can't tell the Knight of Wands to not follow their passion and follow their bliss. And this is what you're doing here. Some of you starting an enterprise. 3 of Cups, 6 of Wands. There's a victory within a group situation. There's something good here with a relationship developing if you're here for love and romance and that sort of thing. Definitely feel like there's good energy around that connection. 6 of Wands is a victory. And then you have the 7 of Wands, which is standing your ground, okay? Trusting what you know to be true and not letting anyone knock you off your path. It's a card of competition, but you have everything you need to outlast that sort of situation. You have the Empress, very nice. You have good, by the way, good mix of feminine and masculine energy here. You have the the Eight of Swords and the Tower. That's interesting. Okay, so anytime, good. So we got that clarified. We have the star clarifying that. Anytime we get the tower with the star, it always works out. It's always like something, it's this idea of being shaken to your foundation. But when you get the star with it, this is leading you to a wish fulfilled or a wish granted. And it's never a straight line from point A to point B, folks. Sometimes you have to take a circuitous path to get to the final destination. And that's what it is with this Wheel of Fortune and the Tower and the Star. And so something coming true, there could be an upheaval in between there, but sometimes that's life. I'm not saying it has to be doom and gloom or anything, but I feel like that's what's going on here. Eight of Swords with the Lovers, there's a really good connection developing, but perhaps you don't feel worthy. So I would just say look at any sort of self-imposed restrictions that you're having. And then the Empress and the Eight of Pentacles. I've been saying this whole time, the Empress, the most abundant card in the tarot. It's also a card of nurturing. It's a card of feminine energy, mother spirit, mother energy. But the thing is, I've been saying this whole time, like cashing in on a talent, and the Eight of Pentacles is that most talented card, with the Empress being the most talented, the most abundant card. Some sort of gift, skilled, talent, or ability really, really opening doors for you. You have expectation, despair, coffin, mature woman, sudden wealth, thief. So it's interesting because I almost feel like this success that you're having with this talent is coming forward, and it's almost like you haven't given yourself credit for how talented and how skilled you are as a person and whatever it is that you're doing. And now it's like in the spotlight where people are like, whoa, you're really good at this. And so this is how things are changing for you. Some of you involved in a court case or a court battle involving like a divorce for sure, with child adjudication and thief. With coffin, which is just an ending. Don't get stressed about the coffin card. It just means something ending. But some of you, I know that's a narrow message, doesn't really fit in with the rest, but that could be happening for some of you. The thing is, there's a sudden increase here in your ability to receive, in your abundance, as it relates to your talent. And that's what I feel like. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, by the way, with that thief card too. So love this. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. Consider becoming a Patreon. I will see you in the next one.